guys, welcome to Sunrise Extra on a Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. A busy, busy day out there weather-wise, from southern Oregon to any of the Cascade Passes, really, if you're going to be traveling for Thanksgiving. We have reporters scattered, sadly for them, all over the place. Maggie Vespa is down in Ashland. She spent the night down there last night to cover, really, we thought we would go as far as Roseburg, where the snow was going to be the heaviest, and the storm kept moving farther south, so she is down in Ashland this morning. Good morning, Maggie. I see the sun is finally kind of coming up. What are you guys seeing down there as far as the freeway being shut down?
Hey guys, yeah, nothing has really changed here since about 10 o'clock last night when ODOT first shut down the freeway. And as you said, we were surprised that we had to come this far south for that to happen. We had actually booked a hotel room in Roseburg. My bosses had, and they said, hey, we think that that's going to be where you have to stop. We got there. No snow. Drove to Medford. No snow. Finally got to Ashland, and right around the time that ODOT shut down the highway, warning of blizzard-like conditions. I'm going to step out of the way and talk while I show you basically the line of semis that's been backing up here since 10 o'clock last night. These poor people, I mean, have been sitting here just kind of waiting for any sort of news from ODOT and Caltrans combined, just as to whether or not these highways could reopen. But again, the snow actually didn't start falling here in Oregon until overnight. Like, ODOT closed the highway, closed I-5 south of Ashland before the snow even started falling here. So right now, my non-meteorological senses tell me it's not looking too good for a reopen anytime soon. That in mind, I want to bring in Lewis. Lewis, come on over here. Come on over here. How's it going? Guys, this is Lewis. Thank you for talking to me for a little bit.
You're welcome. Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome. So, or thank you, I should say. I don't know what I'm saying. So Lewis came over to us. It's very early. Lewis came over to us and he said, you know, do you have any news? And I told him what I just told you guys, that ODOT is kind of just waiting and seeing. I mean, but you've been stuck here for how long at this point?
Since last night at 7 p.m. Actually, I was one of the lucky ones that got a VIP parking lot right there in an empty gas station, and actually got a room across the street just for the night. But if necessary, I'm going to have to get it for one more night.
Yeah. And you were trying to get where?
To McAllen, Texas, home. Over there by the nice South Padre Island, where it's nice and warm and everybody's in shorts and sandals.
How many layers do you have on right now by comparison, Lewis?
I have, under this bear suit, I have 3 underwears and 2 shirts. And gotta understand I'm from Texas, you know, we're wimps down there for cold.
Cool. It's like Sunrise Extra after dark right now, talking about how many layers of underwear Lewis has on. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me again, you said that you are driving a truck and you thought you'd do this for like a year and you thought this would never happen.
Actually, I've been doing my best to avoid this kind of situations, but Mother Nature's Mother Nature, and there's nothing we can do about it. It changes from one minute to the other, and you gotta adapt. And unfortunately, all these truckers right here, they're probably going to spend most of the day down there also, as well as on the other side. Like I said, you know, we gotta do and adapt, and probably if I have to stay, we'll gotta stay one more day.
Yeah. What's your family saying? Last question for you.
They actually feel sorry for me. They do. I felt all their sorrow this morning when I woke up. I sent them pictures, and honestly, I didn't think I was going to make it for Thanksgiving. So, but it's okay. You know, we're still blessed no matter what.
Lewis, that's so nice.
We're blessed. You know, we woke up with our life, and you know, our families have all their health, and you know, we gotta wake up counting our blessings, not our sorrows.
Dude, Lewis, I really appreciate you talking to me. That's a fantastic attitude to have when you've been stuck overnight.
You guys have a Thanksgiving, great Thanksgiving with your families.
Oh,
enjoy.
Thank you so much. Same to you. All right, guys. Lewis from McAllen, Texas. His family's wearing shorts and sandals. He is wearing an awesome hat. But again, so we're out here. Ashland, I-5 is closed just south of Ashland, and ODOT saying that they're going to reevaluate in the daylight, which is basically now kicking in, reevaluate with Caltrans and keep us posted on when the highway might open. And hopefully Lewis can get home in time for the holiday, but I'll send it back to you guys.
So Maggie, quick question. So you guys, you were talking about how you had a room booked and you were originally going to go to Roseburg, and then you guys went way further to go to Ashland. Was it hard to find hotel or motel rooms once you got down there? I mean, all these people stuck are having to kind of do the same situation if they can't sleep in the back of their semis.
Yeah, it was really actually kind of funny, and I say that with hope, some sympathy in my voice, because we called the hotel that we ended up staying in. What up, Best Western? And the clerk was noticeably stressed out because he answered the phone and he goes, "Can I call you back? Can I take your number and call you back? Someone is checking in. Can I call you back?" And I was like, "Oh my, is he doing surgery right now?" Like, but it was valid. I mean, we came in and everybody was just swamping this whole area. They had like 3 rooms left online, and we got 2 of them, and we're so grateful to them. They've been super sweet, but yeah, they're very overwhelmed, and just, not knowing what's going on, just like everybody else here, is only adding to the pressure for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. People love online, loving Lewis's positive attitude.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Clearly
Fantastic.
the hotel clerk was not dealing with everybody as nice as Lewis.
Yeah.
On our Facebook feed, Mona Durham weighed in early on, and she said, stuck in Doris right now.
Right.
I assume that's in California. Drove 24 hours trying to get to Mount Shasta.
I thought we had mentioned Doris earlier in this morning's show as well. That's like, to me,
Where
that's like,
is that?
I don't know exactly.
I don't know.
But also, Sierra asking right on the stream right now, well, 2 things. Number 1, Maggie, someone's giving you a shout out. Viewer Steve watching us on the stream this morning. Good morning, Steve. Steve says, outstanding reporting this morning, Maggie. So there you go, Maggie.
Great.
Some love on the stream for you. And then also, Sierra asking, how was the drive to Medford? Would it be okay without chains? That question coming from viewer Sierra this morning, asking about the drive to Medford.
To Medford on I-5. I think it's fine to there, but after Ashland is when
It's closed.
Well, I mean, where Maggie was, there was snow on the highway
Right.
in Ashland. Oh, Maggie, are you still there? How is I-5 like north of where you are? Is it clear?
Siskiyou County.
Right, so I-5, I should note, we did come down last night, and there was absolutely nothing. I mean, we hit a tiny bit of snow when we got into the sort of upper elevations, but it was easily drivable. We didn't need any chains. We do have studded tires, so I should point that out. But it was fine getting down here. That said, obviously the snow has moved north of here, so absolutely trip check and check out ODOT's social media feeds and check our social media feeds. We'll keep you posted as well. So definitely be aware, because my reference is a little bit dated. It's been changing by the hour. I also want to say Steve is my new favorite person.
Well, wait a minute, Maggie. Do you like standing in front of the camera and hearing compliments about you? Because I have another one.
we got more.
I have another one. Greg Parker chimes in this morning. He says,
That's so exciting.
yeah, very good. Here, listen to this. He says, we're used to stand-ups, and that's like a TV term for someone standing in front of the camera. Apparently, Greg is in the know. Greg says, we are used to stand-ups that are much more wooden than this one. She, meaning you, Maggie, are great and personable and real.
Yes,
so there you go.
that's true.
Yes.
So we're going to keep your shot up. We're going to keep you standing there in the cold weather so we can hear more from you.
Yeah. Can I mention real quick?
Hey guys, can I just check really quick? You guys know that our managers' names are Greg and Steve, right? Like we have a GM named Steve and a news director named Greg. Are these just those guys? Like,
These are not their
on
last
burner
names.
accounts?
Greg Parker, if we're going to call last names, and Steve's last name, I can't even say, it's so long and hard to pronounce. But it's not Steve Carter, I can tell you that much right now.
Rod, what were you going to say?
I'll take it. That's so nice.
That's getting back to that person, wanted to know about the traffic conditions down in Medford. So Medford right now is reporting light rain and 36 degrees. I haven't had eyes on cameras down south of Corvallis and Albany until you get down into the Siskiyous, but it looks to me like, and we alluded to this, you'll get pretty far down, maybe all the way to Medford before you really have issues on I-5. Again, Medford's 36 degrees and light rain right now. That snow in that area, by the way, I want to make sure we get the correct information out. It's basically breaking up, and if anything, it's slowly drifting south of the Siskiyous or off to the east. But it's kind of starting to break up more than anything, so that's good news.
Yeah, we'll take the improving conditions. Nancy says, good morning from Central Oregon, blowing snow, 1 inch so far.
Are you in Bend? Where specifically in Central Oregon are you? We were showing video from Sandy Ann Pass last night, and I've driven that so many dang times, and it gets really dicey. And speaking of the path, go ahead.
I was just saying Highway 97 was snowy. We
Yes.
had a picture from there this morning, so it's not good out there.
No.
So Nancy, let us know where exactly in Central Oregon you are. A couple of other viewers, one we hear from all the time, Ginny Carlson, saying that there was snow at the top of Highway 6. That's the road, of course, to Tillamook there, along the coast. So Ginny saying snow there this morning. And then question from one of our viewers in Salem, Tanya Marie Turner. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you, Tanya. Tanya asking, will we see snow in Salem? I think I've got the answer to that one. No.
No, that is, and you might see a snowflake with a spritzy shower today, but basically Salem will be dry today. Getting back to the coast range, I just looked at all those cameras. So when you get up above 1,000 feet or near 1,000 feet, you can tell it did snow. The roads have been treated, you can tell by ODOT. And it looks like it's some icy spots to watch out for, some slow going, but it's not snow covered or anything. And as long as you realize you're going to have to take it a little slow up over the Wilson River Highway or Highway 26, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, so we want to get to, I don't want to make her wait too much longer because the poor thing has had like 2 hours of sleep. Morgan Romero is up at Mount Hood for us. She was up there last night live in our 4, 5, and 6 o'clock newscast and then got stuck for like 3 hours.
Tell her she doesn't have to smile. You don't have to smile.
How are you doing, my friend? Are you okay?
Is the smile frozen?
I'm okay. I just saw there was a study that was released that's... Oh, I've got some feedback. But anyway, just saw a study that was released that said coffee runs in our veins. So I think that is very true for today. I was up here yesterday. I was covering a story about the ski resorts that are opening. So we've got Timberline planning to open on Thanksgiving for their whole winter ski season. And then Mount Hood Meadows is planning to open on Friday for preview days until Sunday. And then they'll kind of make the decision then on when they're going to open for the winter ski season. So a very fun story. And as we were heading back on Highway 26, it was around 6:30 p.m. we hit so much traffic. I mean, we were at a standstill for 2 hours on Highway 26 because of the road conditions. It was really slick. It was really slippery. So cars were sliding off. I gave Oregon State Police Dispatch a call and they told me that they had multiple crashes and slide-offs. At least one was involving a semi-truck. And so that, obviously happens a lot of times when cars don't put chains on their tires. So, that was a big issue leading to those slide-offs last night. And I will say the road conditions this morning are just as bad. The wind is still blowing, the snow is still blowing, and the roads are icy and slick. Right now, I'm at Oregon Department of Transportation's maintenance yard. Plows have been coming in and out of here all day. Can't see any right now. And they were in and out of here all night last night, too, trying to keep those roads clear for all of us, trying to keep up with all of the snow. They were plowing the roads, they were putting down de-icer, and they were putting down sand. But the message still from Oregon Department of Transportation is avoid Highway 26 if you can. Avoid all mountain passes if you can. If you cannot, make sure you have chains on your car if it weighs over 10,000 GVW, which if you care and need chains, you will know exactly what that means. If your car weighs less than that, make sure you have traction on your tires. So you can take a look at our snow tires right there. They do have studs on them. So we've been pretty good this morning on Highway 26. Again, at the maintenance yard right by Government Camp, ODOT did close Timberline Road last night, and then they reopened it a couple hours later, so it reopened just before 11 o'clock last night. But that road is treacherous. I mean, there was very low visibility, very foggy. Again, wind was blowing, snow was blowing, and so that was really dangerous for people to be on, and truly it still is. So if you don't have to come up this way, the message is do not. I want to tell you, in the meantime, since we've been out here, we have been having some fun. Photographer Chad DeHart made this snowman, which we named Odie after ODOT because we are so incredibly grateful for all of their hard work that they've been doing out here in the cold.
Yeah. So you're already having the fun there this morning, Morgan. So I don't know. Well, she just said she said we're having fun.
Okay.
She did. There were her
She's
words.
being generous.
So listen, if you're having fun, are you taking requests? Because we have Rob St. Helen chiming in on the stream this morning, Morgan, and he says, "Let's see a snow angel being made." ... Can you deliver that
you're
request?
Gonna make her get all cold.
I'm not making her. I'm just asking.
Don't do it.
Okay.
She did it yesterday.
Need to
I
follow
saw
me
it
on Instagram because I posted one from Ski Bowl yesterday.
Oh, she posted one.
So how about we do this? How about we tell Rob St. Helen to follow you on Instagram, look Morgan up on Instagram, follow her, and find that post that she gave yesterday of the snow angel being made. Is that fair, Morgan?
She says that's fair.
I can do it again.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Here we go. Do it.
She's no slacker.
Stand by.
Here we are.
We stand by
The
for
mic is
snow
being
angels.
put down. Here comes the snow angel. She's in the snow,
in the parking lot.
making sure her hat's on.
I'm going to tell you, these are not waterproof pants, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay?
Oh, wow.
Shouldn't have done
I
it,
don't think you
Morgan.
need to worry about that. It's 24
Commitment.
degrees up there right now.
I hope she can come back after this, right?
There we go.
Beautiful. She's a good sport.
All right.
Hallelujah.
coffee.
Yes, sleep on the way home. Thank you so much, girl. We really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Hey, we are watching your comments on YouTube. Charlene Robinson, I see you a couple minutes ago. She said, show the pass. She lives in Tumalo. That is over Highway 20, Santiam Pass.
Santiam
It's just after Sisters.
Honestly, I'm digging that up. We're not going to, but I don't know if we can get it up on TV. But I'm looking at Santiam Pass right now. It's 20 degrees.
Okay.
And let me just tell you, it's as snow covered and as frozen and as icy looking as you would ever see it ever. So that's.
That's
it
two
can't
Evers.
look any worse than it looks right now.
Yeah.
I was just looking up on Mount Hood. Get this, Meadows right now reports a temperature. Let me get it to it. Meadows right now reports a temperature of 16 degrees with an east wind gust of 50 miles per hour. They have 20 inches of new snow over the past 2 days. They have a base of 25, and they'll get at least maybe 3-4 more inches this morning.
Wow.
The pass we typically show you at government camp, the ODOT, that failed last night in the middle of the storm. But I think it just sums it up. The Cascade passes, they are as bad as they would ever get. And that doesn't mean ODOT's been out plowing, but the storm has been relentless. It's still snowing. The winds have been drifting the snow. It's really cold, and it's just, you can't get the snow off the road when it's that cold. It's just an icy mess.
How about the winds closer to the metro area? Because I know all your focus this morning for the most part has been the mountains and the passes, but it was really windy when I woke up this morning. I mean, I'm looking at that tree outside our house going, stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was really rocky.
Yeah, it was
Crown
super
Point
windy.
piped back up to about a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust to Vista House in the Gorge overnight. Generally, the east winds out in places like Troutdale and Gresham and Prune Hill have been gusting in the 30s this morning. That's going to continue. The winds will die down a little bit, but we will have at least a chill from an east wind direction all the way into Saturday, which is one element of why we think that moisture coming in Saturday afternoon or Saturday night could have some ice with it.
Can you talk a little bit more about that freezing rain? We talked about it on the stream yesterday morning, but are we any more certain one way or the other?
Well, I mean, just to be blunt, there's only so much you're going to learn this far out, and I've had my hands tied looking at so many other things based on what happened last night and today. I haven't maybe looked into that as closely as I could. I will today, but I will tell you this. The timing's been back and forth. Does it arrive Saturday afternoon? It's a Civil War. We're going to have people down in Eugene maybe trying to get back home to Portland, etc. So does it arrive Saturday afternoon, or does it hold off until at some point mid-evening? So that timing's been back and forth. Forecast models like Portland getting down as cold as 30 Saturday overnight into Sunday morning. And because of that, the forecast model output is a ZR, and a ZR is code for freezing rain.
Yikes.
So that's certainly something that we need to watch. It's going to be based on, what is the temperature and when it all starts. And usually these temperatures will lock at some point. So you really need to know what your starting temperature is going to be.
You guys, we should mention too, because you're working Thanksgiving morning, and are you back
And
on
I'll be
Friday?
back here
so
on
you're
Friday
going to
morning.
be here
so
watching that if people
Friday
want to.
morning in particular, we'll have probably a lot to say about that. And all of our animations, future casts will start showing that by Friday morning as well.
If need be, are you available Saturday morning and Sunday morning as well?
If we want to call
Well,
you
actually,
direct.
the sad truth on that is yes.
That's with the territory, doesn't it?
While you guys are looking through comments, I was going to check in with Lacey
Okay.
here. Have you been seeing, is it a lighter day today on the roads? or
In the metro area, absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if people have the day off because of the holiday
Or it just
week,
hasn't
or
started
they
yet.
just hasn't started. I think tonight will be really heavy on the roads. People probably leaving after work to go to wherever they need to be. But maybe a lot of people decided to stay home because of the weather. I know our poll yesterday did not indicate that, but because it got so worse later in the day, maybe they changed their plans. But yeah, here in the metro area, things look good. The cameras that we keep talking about, these are ODOT cameras, and you can check them on our KGW app or the KGW traffic app. If there is a camera that you might not see, tripcheck.com, because we get these from ODOT. So you can check these cameras yourself before you head out. That's a really good idea.
It's so funny here in the metro area. The first thing I did when I got up this morning, because I was pulling for no snow in the metro area, I just pressed my little face against the window. I'm like, is there
double
any
check.
snow
Okay,
in the
good.
West Hills?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do that in the middle of July every morning. That's the first thing I do. I look out the
Not a
window.
good sign.
If we want to continue to roll on, there is a nice comment, or a couple of nice ones. Non-weather related. Can we take a weather break? Because,
Sure.
just for a minute.
Well,
nice
Actually, 30
comments.
seconds.
What?
Viewer Lynn watching us this morning. Lynn Brown Shore. Good
Oh,
morning.
good, it's not my mom. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no. Not,
Just checking.
She's Lynn Dudd, no?
Yep. Well, both.
Okay. Lynn Brown Shore. Y'all need a giant breakfast spread on that table. You know what, Lynn?
Oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
We would all agree with what you're saying right there.
Amen.
And then, where was it? Right here. Jamie Ralston. I love Sunrise Extra in bold letters.
Yay!
She says this is actually the only news she watches.
Love it.
Happy to be here for
Thank
you.
you.
I knew that I'd do a better
This is
job.
our goofiest yet.
Keep that in mind. Some people are only getting their information through the stream rod, so give them your best.
Okay.
I know, exactly.
Starting tomorrow, my best.
Hey, if you are going to be Black Friday, I just saw the Great Toy Drive logo over there. If you are going to be out shopping on Black Friday, this guy is going to be at Clackamas Promenade from noon to 2.
Noon to 2.
Collecting toys in the area of Nordstrom Rack, Target.
Yeah, they didn't
We
tell me
don't
the
know.
exact
I know, we
pin
don't know.
destination. All I can tell you is this: Clackamas Promenade is right across Sunnyside Road from Clackamas.
You will
Town
see
Center.
the signs. I bet we'll have several.
We'll have the big
different
Toy
areas.
Drive Toyota truck out there. We'll have the dog. We have Wonder
the
Toy
Golden
Drive dog. Yes. Apparently, there's going to be a llama there tomorrow as well.
Oh, dang, I'm
what
coming
the heck
for
is
the
his first
llama.
name? I forget now, but it's something. It's a name and then the No Drama Llama.
Oh, well, it's
No,
not
no.
I can't think of the name either.
Well, I got it. I got it. Give me a moment. Caesar.
Caesar, the
Okay.
no drama llama. Yeah.
Caesar, the No Drama Llama.
He was
Wonder the
friends
dog.
with Rojo.
Yeah. And Drew.
Cool.
And me.
Pick your pick of which one you like best.
Noon to 2, Black Friday will be out there, and it will be cold tomorrow.
It'll be,
Or pardon,
yeah, it's
Friday.
going to be dry though, at least. It'll be sunny, and the east winds probably will be noticeably calmer than today or tomorrow.
Okay.
But it'll fight to get up to 40 for a high. Yeah.
The only place I'm going later today is the grocery store, and I cannot believe I didn't get all my shopping done for Thanksgiving.
You come with me. I'm going to go here in about 20 minutes.
Are you? Maybe
Yeah.
I will. Can I send
Just
you
put
my
it in the
list?
little KGW
I
fridge
only need
until
a
I go
couple
home.
things.
How many items on the list today?
Got to get cocktail sauce.
You having shrimp?
Salad
Cocktail
fix.
sauce.
Yep.
So basically, you got one hand worth of stuff. You don't have a full list.
Probably, yeah.
And you've
Okay.
got a couple of things?
Just a couple little
Okay.
things. Just a couple. I got the wine yesterday. I did go in there.
Oh,
and
I
got-
know you're not forgetting the
I
line.
know. Yeah, my wine guy at QFC.
Oh, that's
is in
right.
there.
That's real,
Jared.
isn't it? He is
That
your wine guy.
He is my wine guy. I
love
always
it.
get good recommendations from him.
Are you done shopping? Are you?
All I
getting
have to
anything?
do is pick up rolls today that I pre-ordered, so it should be an in and out type of thing.
Wow.
And so
Just what kind of roll? I love rolls.
they're from Bella's Italian Bakery in Southeast Portland in Lentz. So I think they're just like a rustic dinner roll.
Really good.
So,
It's kind of special.
you know, only the best for my family.
Very good. Very
Nice,
good.
yeah, one of the busiest grocery days of the year. So, hi, Bruce Davis. He says, KGW, love you guys. Do a great job. Only news I watch. So, hopefully, this was a little helpful for you if you have some loved ones traveling the next couple days, especially down through Southern Oregon. So, keep it tuned to Rod's Facebook page and all our updates for everything.
Can I just do one
yes,
more?
Yes,
Through the music. Push through the music.
I think that we should leave on this because this is awesome. Thank you, Janine. She said, "What great familial spirit you five exhibit for us. I am in Gresham and rave about the greatness of your broadcast to all."
Wow. Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes,
no
happy
Sunrise
Thanksgiving.
Extra tomorrow. Have a wonderful holiday. We will see you back here next week.